Well, it was like a big outing, really. I mean, we left from Five Ways Station, which I'm told was one of the last trains to leave from Five Ways at that time, and so it was a big adventure, really. But when we got there, we were just distributed around the various people until it was sort of, well, you're off here. We didn't know where we were. My father used to come down and see us on his bike. He used to ride down on his bike occasionally over the weekend. But to see all the green grass and animals in particular being right next to the farm was something else. It really was. I used to ride the horses across the yard on a regular basis when they were putting them away. So it's got a novel experience for me.
What was it like when you were evacuated?
First one we had was a beautiful house, a magnificent house in Barnes Green. We thought we were a million miles away from home because we went on the train. We were met by a butler. And then the lady of the house came out, looked at us, two evacuees, me and my schoolmate, and said, "You're very, very tired. You must have a bath." I thought I didn't like this place at all.
I was 7 years old and I was evacuated to Slad Valley, which is just outside Stonehouse in Gloucestershire. I went down to the school, but I was so much in advance, they sent me home and said, "Don't bother coming back," because everyone was being taught in the same classroom, everyone of all ages really. So I didn't go to school for the rest of the time I was there. I did learn something about never to run through nettles. I recognised nettles because I got them stung when we were scrumping and learned what dock leaves were for as well. And of course, coming from blue brick yards, you know, we didn't know any of that sort of thing.
We had a lot of bullying. Don't forget, you got townies, what we were called townies, versus the country boys. And the country lads are quite big lads. Bear in mind, they were getting better food than we were in town because they were at farms. They were getting farm projects. We weren't.
I missed everything being so convenient because you could get everything within a couple of steps. All the shops in Port Road, there were shops in Marroway Street, there were shops everywhere. You didn't have to go far to get anything. We'd also got running water in there, so although we hadn't got a bathroom, we got running water, so you didn't have to fetch water. And I missed my mates. I missed all my old mates. I'd got mates there, but they weren't like your mates you grew up with. Yeah. And that's what and of course I suppose you miss your mum. Yeah. You missed your mum, didn't you? I mean, you were with people that treated you more of a lodger than part of the family.
On the first night we were there, we were walking along the village and we met a lad, Dennis Clayton, and he was crying his eyes out. He'd been billeted with an old farmer who lived on his own, and it was a sort of bleak and a desolate place, in fact, and he was thinking about running home that night. And we took him back with us and prevailed upon Mrs. Wardle to take him in, which is what she did.
I saw the two men talking, well, I heard them talking, and they said that Birmingham was getting badly bombed. So I decided to run home, which I did do. 11 pence, which was roughly about 5p today, from Ludlow to Birmingham. That was Hagley Road, which is just round the corner. And there was a raid on at the time. And I thought, what do I do now? So I hid under the mangle, and then when my dad started locking up at night when it had got dark, I thought, no, I'm going to stop here all night now. So he locked the door, and there I was, in the dark under the mangle. Then all of a sudden the door opened again, and he said to me, I should come out now if I were you. So he'd obviously seen me earlier on. But the next day, back again I went.